What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live chat. I said I was gonna go live when I get a chance. It's been a lot of weird things going on with me, and I'm currently traveling right now, and so I'm in between. Um, so traveling. I'm out here traveling. Um, but yeah, man, I have to get into. Maybe I'll get into later what's going on, but for right now. Diddy scored a major victory in court that nobody's really talking about. A lot of this coverage on Diddy, like I said, I don't have no dog in this race. I just report it as it comes. You know what I mean? And I've been following these trials for a very long time, so I cover them all the same way. But for this trial, for the last couple trials, I just want to make sure that I remain neutral, that I don't take a side. Because the reason why, because I wasn't there. So I don't know what transpired. So I just wanted to be in the middle with everything. But I want to get into how he scored a major victory in court. It may not seem like a victory to some people, but it is actually to his defense team because the judge actually approved what his lawyers were trying to do. And I also want to talk about his physical appearance. It was noted. His physical appearance was noted. I want to talk about that. There will also be another pretrial conference at the end of next month. So I'm going to try to make that. I'm not going to make no promises this time because life catches up. Um, so yeah, life catches up right there. Um, yeah, so life catches up right there. So but yeah, there's a pre-trial conference at the end of next month, from my understanding. Now, let me get into this small victory here. Well, it's kind of a pretty significant victory for Diddy. Now, his defense team, they got to win because they wanted the jury sequestered during voir dire, during their questioning. To see if they're going to be on. They said they're going to question about 300 people, but during their questioning, they're going to be sequestered, so the public cannot view it. Meaning that if you go up to the court while they're questioning the jury, you can sit in on it, and it's open to the public. But they got the judge to agree with them that the jury is going to be sequestered during questioning. So that's pretty significant there. So it's not going to be for public consumption, even though this trial is not going to be televised, but you could still go in and sit in on it, and the media could listen in on it. But they're gonna have the jury sequestered, that the media can't even listen in on it. And also they're gonna be in a so they're not gonna be in an open forum. And now, as far as so let me just stay on that for a second. So yeah, so they request, and the judge agreed with him. He said, okay, the jury could be sequestered during questioning. So that's why I say he scored a victory there. Because I thought if we would be able to sit in on it, the reporters will be able to report on what was being said to the jury, the type of questions and stuff like that, that prospective jurors will be asked. But we're not going to know. We're not going to know. And also to note here, the trial is scheduled for May 5th. However, it's pushed back a week because of jury questioning. I guess they think it's going to take at least a week to seat the jury, or it could be longer. But the trial is not actually going to start on May 5th. They said that the jury questioning is going to start, I think maybe a week before May 5th. So it's going to start a little early as far as the jury questioning, so that they can, I guess they're anticipating that it's going to take a little while to seat this jury. So that's what's going on right there. It's going to take a little while to seat the jury. And Once they seat the jury, then opening statements will start. But yeah, this trial is it is going to trial. He is taking it to the door. I always said I'm not sure if he's actually going to take this to trial, but yes, he is taking it to trial. Um, yeah. So it said the jury selection will be a little bit before May 5th. And so that's what's going on there. But as far as that, when I say the victory is concerned, the jury will be sequestered. Now, my question is, when the trials start, will the jury be sequestered? That's my next question, meaning that they're going to be isolated from the public. We know that the OJ case, that was the most high profile case that I can ever in my lifetime. The jury was sequestered all those months. They were kept from the public. They couldn't watch TV, anything related to the trial, things like that. So I don't know if the defense is going to request that the jury be sequestered through the duration of the trial. So I don't know. So we'll see. But they definitely will be sequestered during questioning. Um, Also, it was a notable appearance how he looked when he was in court. They said he is fully gray. The lady, in fact, said he looked like Santa Claus. That's how gray he was. She wasn't even trying to be funny. She was just saying that he's fully gray. So yeah, it ain't no just for men in prison. There's no just for men there or anything like that. So yeah, man. So I just wanted to note that I was supposed to go to the trial, but a lot of things happened. I had found out somebody had been tinkering with my car, and I could have had an accident. And I'm a little bit feeling a certain type of way about it because somebody been messing with my tires. My tires was sliced on the inside. And so I had to, it's a lot of other stuff. I mean, I can't get into all of it. But originally I had found out that some lug nuts were missing from my tires. I said, okay, maybe I hit a pothole or something and knocked them off, right? But they were missing on 3 tires. And the reason why I guess they couldn't get the tires off, number one, the alarm goes off if you try to loosen them. And also there's locks on them. But to note, I noticed that. So I had that replaced. And because my car was making a funny sound, I said it has to be the tires because I checked everything. Because I do maintenance work on my car as well, so I checked everything. So I said it has to be the tires. So when I went to go get the tires inspected, the guy came to me. He was like, "Hey man, you having a problem?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, what you talking about?" He said, "Somebody sliced your tires from the inside. They wanted you to lose control." So and he was like, "We're gonna have to check your brake line to see if your brakes were cut." To see, because he was like, "Somebody purposely did this to you." And my brake lines and everything was fine, but the way they cut them, um, I guess they didn't realize what type of tires I have. I have run flat tires. I don't think my tires were gonna blow out, but because I had some pretty expensive tires on my car, and so I was like, nah, man, I don't think nobody did that. I think it was a lot of potholes. Um, there were a lot of potholes out here after the snowstorm. You know how when the plow trucks they be moving the snow off the roads, they be making holes in the roads, and I hit a few potholes. I said, I think that's what did it. He said, nah, that's not what did it. He was like, this is knife marks. Somebody knifed the inside of your tire. That mean they got under your car and knifed your tires. And they did them. They did them on 3 of my tires. And so I'm like, damn, man. So I was going through that. So I'm not gonna get into everything else, but that's what's been going on as well. But I'm also traveling, so I couldn't really go live like I wanted to. Um, I'm probably just like thinking like, damn, is this shit is even worth me talking about? I don't like my cousin think it has to, me do about me talking about this. I don't think so. Like I'm just a small fry compared to the bigger people that's talking about this. So that cannot be it. It has to be somebody, it has to be something like I don't have no known enemies. So I don't know why my tires will be slashed. I don't have no known enemies. Um, in my personal life. None. So I was like, I don't know who could be doing. I think maybe they got mad that they couldn't steal the rims because my car has rims on them. They came with them. They 20-inch rims. So maybe they got mad because they couldn't steal the rims and they sliced my tires. But here's the problem though. When I was missing my lug caps, my lug nuts, right? They took the tires off because I was there when they took the tires off my car when I was missing the lug nuts. There was no slices on them. There was no slices on the inside because we were like we were inspecting the rims to make sure they didn't damage my rims. So this happened after that situation. So somebody is purposely messing with my car. Because I was like, he said, well, did you hit any potholes after the lug nut incident? I said, no. I only hit the potholes. I only hit the potholes when it was snowing out here. And then after it was snowing, that's when I was missing my lug nuts. So I thought because I hit some potholes, my lug nuts fell off. But that wasn't the case. Somebody tried to steal the rims or whatnot. So then I took the car to the shop to get new lug nuts. I took them to the dealership. So I was standing there talking to the guy when he was taking the tires off. We were inspecting the rims and we didn't see no damage, even on the inside. And we didn't see no knife marks. So then that was done. That was like last week. So between last week and now, somebody sliced my tires. So the guy was like, do you have any known enemies or anything like that, bro? I was like, no. He said somebody wanted you to crash. And so he said, now we got to do, he said, I suggest you get a police report done. He was like, because now we got to check your brake lines to see if anything. I had to have a whole full inspection done on my car, even the engine, to see if something else is going on with my car. And so that's what happened. Thank you, Pamela. So I do know when I had started talking about the Umar Johnson stuff, um, back in 2020, he sent people for me. They had came to my house. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't think so. Because I don't have any known enemies. Like in my personal life, I don't. But when I started talking about this Umar Johnson stuff with his daughter, that happened recently. And I have to go back because when I made the first video after that, my lug nuts were missing. I'm not saying it have anything to do with him, but I just know that he got some hardcore fans out here. And they know who I am. Just to let you guys know, all them videos has been deleted. My commentary on Umar Johnson, that stuff has been deleted, so you guys wouldn't know that. But he got some hardcore followers out here, dude. And I know he don't like me. I know he don't. Like if I see him and if I see him, right, if we come face to face, it might go fisticuffs. That's how much I'm hated. And you guys like, well, why is that the case? I don't know. I was just doing commentary on him, but my commentary makes sense though. But see, his situation is coming full head now. And then I found something out about Umar Johnson that nobody knows. I found something out about him and I said it. And then ever since then, well, this was back in 2020. After that, I started getting attacked. And it was more than one person that was attacking me. And so I had to think about that. That's what I told the guy. He was like, "Well, when did you make this video?" And I was like, "Damn, I make videos all the time. I don't know. I don't think it's that serious." He was like, "Nah, man, you never know, man. Some people might take what you say to heart and might want to have something done to you. But I don't think that has anything to do with it." But I was just thinking, I was just going through my mind to see, where do I have enemies at? Um, where do I have enemies at? Like, I don't have any known enemies in my personal life. Like, I didn't have any conflict with anybody in my personal life. I always stay to myself. So, but damn, for sure I was getting targeted though, because what happened was, I'm gonna tell you again. I noticed my car was sounding funny. And I inspect my wheels and notice my lug nuts. I was like, okay, let me check the other tires. It happened on the other tires. So I'm thinking, damn, I must have hit a big ass pothole for that to happen. So I took it to the dealership. He said the pothole didn't do this. Somebody tried to take your rims. So he took all the tires off. We were looking at the tires. We were looking at inside the tires, and nothing was damaged in the inside of the tires. The rim wasn't damaged or anything. So he gave me new lug nuts. He had lug nuts are sitting around. He gave them to me for free because I take my car to the dealership all the time. So then, maybe a week later, I noticed another sound, and it sounded bad. It was just progressively getting worse. So I took it back. He took the tires off. He said, "Dude, what?" He came out because he was like, "Yo, come here for a second." No, I was like kind of standing off to the side while he was taking the tires off. You know, like zzz, zzz, he taking the tires off. He said, "Dude, you okay?" He said, "Yo, you got issues?" I'm like, "Nah, what are you talking about?" He said, "Somebody trying to kill you, dude." He said, "Come here and look at these tires, man." He said, "This wasn't like this the last time we inspected your car." He said, "These are knife marks in the inside of your tire." So they was hoping that your tire blew out on a highway or something. You would have died, bro. He said, if you had if you had like that. But the way my tires are, my tires wouldn't have blown out though. I have run flats. So I had some really expensive tires on my car. And so they wouldn't have blown out. So, but the person that knifed them wouldn't have known that. But he said, "I'm like, how do you know they knife marks?" I said, "Maybe I hit a pot." He said, then he said, "They're knife marks." He said, "Trust me, I know they're knife marks." So, so I don't know who's doing it, but I had just thought about that whole incident I went through back in 2020, 21, and 20, a little bit in 22. It lasted about 2.5 years of this harassment and all this stuff. People came to my house, all types of stuff, man. All because I was talking about this stupid ass dude, man. I don't have no problems with him, man. I can't prove that he sent them, but he did say he had a pull-up squad. And they pulled up to my house, man. At least one person did, until they found out that I was I heed to the Second Amendment. And it was just a whole big situation, man. Um, but yeah, I'm currently traveling right now. I'm currently on the road. So I had to get new tires because I was supposed to go to Jersey because I was going to go sit in on that court proceeding. but I had an emergency. I was like, damn, because I was mentally feeling a certain type of way. I said, who want to do this to me? You see what I'm saying? Or it could just be a hater out there. It could just be somebody just be observing me. And you can't have no nice shit because then they think you Rockefeller or something because you driving in something nice. I mean, I get compliments on my car all the time, and I think it's just a regular car. But I think it's just the way the paint look, just the color or whatever. Some people like that color. And I guess because it got rims on it. I don't know. And it's like got a dark ass tint. But I find that this world is a stage. And I'm starting to realize even more now. And I'm coming to I don't know what to think right now. Like I'm processing everything. That's why I haven't been online. Um But I can say this, if you're going through something like this and you cannot break, you have to keep it pushing. You cannot break. And I'm not breaking. Oh no, not breaking. But I like doing these live chats and like making content. That's why I'm on the road. I make content in the car. Because this is what I like to do. It's like I don't get a lot of as they say, like I don't get like how these other people are doing. I don't compare myself to them because they're not saying anything. The only thing they're doing is glorifying this situation and they're lying. And I'm not doing that. But they low key talking about me though. I'm peeping this one dude. He's low key doing it. He's low key throwing shots at me. And it was another guy that low key threw shots at me. And that's how you know these people listen to me because they low key throwing shots at me. One of them called me a struggle streamer. And I laughed at it because that wasn't the first time I was called a struggle streamer. Um, that wasn't the first time. That's because I'm hitting home with something. You know what I'm saying? My voice is very powerful. And yeah, they be in the bushes watching, or they'll watch the replay, or somebody will let them know that I got their name in the title, something like that, and they come out. They'll be in them. But see, one thing about these guys, they can claim they this and that, but they would not pull up here. They would not pull up here and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm the boogeyman. They won't do it. Or they might feel like they got a lot of clout and they don't want to give me clout. But yeah, no, it's not a crossroads, Bill. I'm not in no crossroads. I just don't know who did. It's just a hater did that to my tires, man. It happens. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way I could stop it because they doing it when I'm not around. So I just have to inspect my joint, man, when I get in the car. I just have to inspect it. It's unfortunate. Oh, Ashley, I forgot to mention there was something else that big news that broke. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. You didn't even know you reminded me. Something else happened in this case this past Friday. You know the Enterprise letter? Guess what? We're not going to see it. Remember I told you? I told you even though I don't get a lot of views, I'm accurate though. With what I know how these cases go. We're not going to see we're not going to see the names of the Enterprise letter. It's going to be blacked out. However, Mr. Combs, it will be viewing it pretty soon. Oh yes. He will be viewing it pretty soon. He's going to know who's testifying against him. You know how they say, well, he don't have to know all the way up until the last minute. The judge said, no. He's going to know. But the potential witnesses are now scared. Okay, but this is what the courts are going to do. Both sides are probably going to agree to where they're going to make something happen so that the names will not be leaked to the public. See, because when the Enterprise letter comes out, usually we're privy to that information. So we can go live and we can view the names and talk about it like that. No, the potential witnesses don't want that to happen. Okay, it's already bad enough that Diddy knows now. Okay, but they don't want it getting out there because they fearing for their lives. Okay, but yes, he is gonna be. He is in full effect. He knows now, and they're worried about it. They're definitely worried. So that's the other thing I wanted to cover. They worried about it. Um, but he has a right to have all this information. He remember, regardless of how people feel about him, he has a right to a fair trial. Okay, and the government has to give him a fair trial. He got money. He has enough money to where he's going to get a fair trial. That's how much money he has. They can't buffalo him around. Now, a regular person would have took a cop the deal by now. Okay, they wouldn't even take this to trial. So that's what's going on. So the witnesses are worried. Some of these people, and I'm getting this information from the Law and Crime, by the way, because they had a person that was sitting in the courtroom, so that's where I'm getting this from. So also, like I said, they're worried about this getting out to the public. That's what they're really worried about. But and also he knows, and it's people, it could be former people that work for him and things like that. Like we had discussed before, like who are these people going to be? It's probably people he worked for. He didn't do this all by himself. It had to be people that work for him, associates, stuff like that. But are we going to be privy to that information? The answer is no. The only way you're going to know, the only way you're going to know, unless somebody's in the courtroom and can feed that through you through Twitter. They have the person that updates you, or unless I'm there, and I'll be able to tell you, hey, such and such is on the stand right now. But you would have gotten that information through the enterprise letter. But unfortunately, we're not going to get it. But I just have to tell you, I don't want to put this out there, but if I have an unfortunate accident, I didn't do it. Just to let y'all know. If something unfortunate happened to me, somebody did it. It's crazy that I had to say that because it's a lot of crazy shit going on, man, with my car. And I take it to the dealership and they know my car. They was like, bro, something going on, man. And yeah. But something did happen, but I don't want to get into it. So I could have caught an enemy that way. Something happened. And I don't know these people, but yeah, I ain't gonna get into it on here. I'll do it on the back end. But yeah, life is life, and man, it really life be life and sometime. But yeah, I can understand how the people will be worried about that enterprise letter because their names are on it. And they don't want to get out to the public because they might feel like he has associates still out here that might be willing to go the distance for him. So, and they might feel like his back is against the wall and he's desperate because they said he looks terrible. They said all his hair is just fully white. It's gray, everything's gray. And she said it looks noticeably grayer than before. She's like she said he's looking like Santa Claus, man. And he also gained weight now. He got his weight back, but he gained weight. So they said he gained weight. He's noticeably heavier, but she said he is noticeably gray. She said he is fully gray. So thank you, Bill. Yeah, guys, I was just saying earlier that somebody sliced my tires from the inside in my the dealership notified. They say, bro, something going on with your car, man. Somebody wants you to rack out. But my tires wouldn't allow me to. I had these run flats, these really expensive tires. They're not Kevlar, but you know what I'm saying? They're pretty good. You said you're forcing it, dude. Imagination is real, but otherwise good entertainment. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. And I haven't seen you before ever in my life, and you just commented and said that. That's not going to discourage me from talking about this case. Just to let you know that I've been doing this for years. Trust me, I'm battle tested. Nothing you guys could say can discourage me from giving my opinion. I know you all want Diddy to go down and stuff like that, and it's a whole big movement for him to go down. But I don't have no dog in this race. Just to let you know that I'm in the middle. Okay, I don't take no sides here, and so yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just block you and just do that. But yeah, that's not gonna discourage me from this. But we already talked about everything about Diddy. And also there was another person that I blocked in here earlier. You know who you are. If you want to email me on the back end to find out why I blocked you, because you apparently there's a lot of people that have a problem with you on Discord. And I don't be on Discord a lot I don't be on Discord that much to find out why there's an issue with you and all these people. But if you want to email me to tell me what's going on, then we'll go from there. Then I can talk to the people on Discord. But yes, I had to block you when you came in, Christy. I had to say your name since you like who you talk, Christy. I had to block you when you came in because they're saying that there's something going on Discord with you. And multiple people have complained to me. And I don't be on Discord a lot like that to keep up with it. But if you would like to email me to explain your side of the story, if you like, if you don't, fuck it. It don't matter. But if you like to email me and tell me your side of the story, then I can go back to them and maybe we could come to some type of situation, then that's fine. But right now I had to block you. So you'll stay blocked until um if you want to straighten that out. But you're blocked on Discord as well. And because I don't know what was going on, but that's neither here nor there. But if you don't want to email me nothing, it don't matter. Trust me, it ain't that serious. Life is a lot of other stuff going on in life, and it's not that serious. But yeah. And then for the people, like I said, because some people said they weren't going to come back because of that. Let me just say this for you guys that said that to me. I can't control what people say. Okay, I can't control what people do. I offer the Discord link. Sometimes we got bad apples that come in, and sometimes we don't. Um, but it's no way I can control it, especially when I'm not on there all the time. So that's just all I got to say right there. Um, but this is definitely even though I'm in the middle here, it's something I've noticed about this Diddy situation. Hold on. All right, excuse me. It's something I noticed about this Diddy situation. Um, You trying to be funny. You said, "Do you think Umar is after you because you haven't made a sizable donation?" I didn't say he was after me, but I'm trying to go through like what the hell is going? Who would slice my fucking tires? There was people that supported him that actually literally came to my house. They didn't come mess with me, but they took pictures and showed me. And yeah, it was just a concerted effort to like target me back then. So that if you're trying to be funny, that wasn't funny because you haven't made a sizable donation. I'm not making no. First of all, I'm not making no donation to him. I'm not. Now what he's going through is a classic case of baby mama drama. That's what Umar is going through. He's going through baby mama drama. And that Trump is your daddy. See, I know who that person is. This person is from California, and this person, no, that actually that's not him because he's a Trump supporter. His damn self. That's not him. But if it's affiliated with who I think it is, um, just to let you know something real quick, I'm currently on the road, and you don't know where I am. I'm currently, as of right now, I am on the road. And you don't know where I am. You don't know where I'm going to end up. I'm just going to keep it at that. So yeah. Yep, I'm on the road now. I could be anywhere right now. I got a fresh set of tires, and that car it's riding so damn smooth. It feel like the car is floating. I mean, it's always was riding like that, but here come lately, it was like issues. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Maybe I hit all these damn potholes. I'm having these issues with my car not driving smooth. Nah, it was them damn tires. You said, what about women issues? You messing with someone's woman? Oh, you talking about why would somebody slice my tires? It's not that. The only other thing I can think of, I have a client, because you know I do personal driving. I have a client that has a stalker. It's an ex-boyfriend of hers. I remember I told the story where I picked her up one day and he was just kind of right there and scared the shit out of me. That's the only thing I can think of, but he wouldn't do that. He don't live near me. He lives in Maryland. He doesn't live near me. I know you probably like, well, Maryland is near you, Max. No, it's not. Not. I mean, it takes a little bit of drive to get to my house from Maryland. It's not like he live around the corner, but that can't be it. But as far as like domestic situation, no, I don't have that. I pretty much stay to myself. I never forget what Big Homie CC said though. He said the closer it gets to this trial, it's gonna get real spooky out here. But I don't think that has nothing to do with me though, because I don't get no fucking views. So that cannot be it. That cannot be it. Puff don't know who the fuck I am. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody does. Nobody knows who I am. So that can't be it. But I've never had a problem. Listen, since I've had that car, I've never had a problem with somebody with my tires being sliced ever. Never. I never had a problem. I don't have no enemies out here. I'm talking about in my personal life. Like I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about even online, I don't have any enemies. I'm talking about my personal life though. Outside of the internet, I don't have any enemies because I stay to myself. Don't have no enemies. Unless I have somebody that's been watching me and want to fuck with me like that. That could be it. That could be it. But I don't I move though. I moved already. I'm not gonna tell you my moves and all that, but trust me, I'm not in the same location. Put it that way. Because something happened. And I could tell you a little bit. I almost got robbed. And almost got robbed twice. And the first time I retreated because I saw the setup coming. Um, it was like late at night because I sometime I'll get home late at night or sometime I'll leave out early in the morning, stuff like that. But this was like I was getting home like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you know how when you park up, you see a van, like I'm not saying this ever happened to you, but I'm just telling you what happened to me. A van was creeping by, but I had my car off, right? I had my car off and you can't see inside of my car because I have a really dark tint. The only way you can see inside of my car unless you pass my car and you see the windshield. I don't have a tint on my windshield, my front windshield. I don't have a tint on it. So they were creeping by, and then the person in the passenger seat, he was looking, then he saw me. So then they went halfway up the street and then they stopped. I said, oh shit, it's that white van. Remember I told y'all about that white van to be creeping, robbing people? I saw it. But I had saw it once before, but it wasn't the same guys though, just to let y'all know. I was in this badass neighborhood, and like I said, I was what do you call it? I went to go get something. This van creeped up, and they were just talking to me. It wasn't them. This was another van. So they creeped up halfway up the street. So they stopped, and it was nobody out there. It was just me and them. So I said, all right. So I grabbed all my shit. I said, I got my key ready. This is what the fuck I'm gonna do. As soon as I get the fuck out of the car, I'm gonna lock the car and I'm hauling tail into my house. And I already had the key in a position to open the door. So when I got out my car, they took off. They quickly turned around. As soon as they saw me, they turned around and they started coming my way. I took the fuck off. Because I used to play foul. I still got them tight end tendencies. I can still move my feet. I'm still swift with it. As soon as I got to my door, I opened that door, I closed and locked the fucking doors, yo, and took my gun out. All right, so that was the first time. Then the second time, sometime I leave out early in the morning to go. I got clients, sometime I drive. I saw some two people at my car. They weren't messing with my car, they were near my car. I'm like, yo, because they didn't see me at first. I'm like, damn, do I walk to my car? Because I don't know like who these people are. They're not my neighbors. I don't know who the fuck these people are. And I was like, yo, do I? Because my car starts remotely. I had already started my car already, so it can warm up. I said, who the fuck are these people standing there? So I can't tell you the rest of the story, but just know something transpired. I just can't tell you the rest of the story. Nothing happened. Nobody got hurt or anything, but something happened. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe they were the ones doing it. But I don't know them though. I just know that, like I said, I just kind of peeked. Now, let me tell you, if I didn't have my head on the swivel and I wasn't paying attention, I would have got robbed that night. But I saw them creeping by and I saw how he was looking at me. I said, okay. But they kept going to see, because what I was going to do was, if they had stopped, it was nothing for me to start the car and reverse that motherfucker and just take the fuck off. Because that's what I was going to do. They're not going to get me when I'm inside the car. That's not happening. But if they had pulled up like and blocked my door, I could have tried to take off at that point. If not, I would just have to shoot. I probably would have died or something. I mean, like I said, I ain't Superman. I would have shot my way through, but I don't know. I don't know what they would have had. You know, people out here have switches on their guns and shit. My gun ain't got no switch on it. So I probably would have died that night. But yeah, it's real out here, man. It's real dangerous. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, it's real dangerous. People desperate out here, man. I mean, I'm locked and loaded too, but they people got to be having switches on their shit. I don't have switch on mine. That's illegal anyway to have, actually. But and they look like they were about early 20s. They look like they were about early 20s or 19, 18, 19. That's how they look. They weren't old. So, but since then, like I said, things have happened, and I'm no longer I'm all over the place. But I want to get back to vlogging and stuff like that's why I do it from the car, stuff like that. I try to get content out, but I don't feel like it's worth it no more. To be honest with you, now I'm thinking about is it worth it? Should I keep continuing? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Um, nobody cares really about this case, right? Which is understandable because we don't know Puff like that. Nobody cares, right? But it's entertainment, right? It's entertainment. Like it's entertaining to see somebody suffer. It's entertaining. And I'm not for that. I'm not into all that. I'm into justice. If he is guilty, justice will prevail. He will get a fair trial and the evidence will point to it. But the evidence will point to it, right? If he's guilty. That's what I'm for. But in this space, I'm a part of this space. I can't get out of it. I'm a part of the Diddy space. And I wish I wasn't, but I'm a part of it. In this space, other than only other people that I respect that's covering this is the Law and Crime Network. I respect them because they cover the legalities of the situation. And a few other people, they cover the legalities. But the rest of them I don't respect because it's all just nothing but lies for clicks. That's what it's for. And we also live in a society now. I feel like we live in a different society than where I grew up. When I grew up, true street people that claim that they're street people and got a street code, they don't give interviews and they don't talk, right? They don't talk. And they rarely took pictures back in the day. Now everybody want to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's snitching. Everybody is. That's so everybody dry snitching. And I feel like I said, everything that we frowned upon back in the day is okay now. Everything is okay. It's okay to be trifling. It's okay to be a degenerate. And it's okay to talk non-educated. And in fact, if I do that, I'll get more views actually. I see people trying to explain this shit can barely fucking read, yo. Barely read. And people are looking at them like they the go-to for this fucking information. And it's like I'm like this is not worth it. This is not worth it, man. Um, so I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Just follow this through, and that's it. And move on to the next case. I can't wait. Once this case is over, then yeah. Um, but it's not. Nobody cares about the, you know, like when you talk the legalities of it and stuff like that. That's boring. We want some. I could clickbait too, but I'm not doing it. No, I could, but I honestly feel like people are on board to take this guy down. Everybody's on board, and some people, maybe somebody, people are being paid to report, um, to make him look bad. I hope he come after them though. That's what I hope. So you don't know what I did, Greg. You don't know if I booked the flight. I said I'm on the road, so y'all don't know. You don't know where I'm at. I may have booked the flight, Greg. I may have, but I can't let no. I can't reveal it on here if I did book the flight. But just know I will be at a shore near you, Greg, at some point. I'm just gonna pop up though. You feel me? That's how I got to do it. We live in a day and age. I think I might have to leave the United States, man. We live in we're trapped right now. It's almost like a lot of stuff is accepted now that wasn't accepted back in the day. I feel like I live in a different world. I feel like I moved from an old world to a new one. Well, that pretty much I did. And it's just all everything that I thought wouldn't be accepted is accepted now. Let me just say this. I don't mind people telling stories, about Diddy and, what they um witness, with their stories, but they're dry snitching. That's just what it is. They dry snitching. And it's okay to dry snitch now. And the crazy thing is we attack each other, but we won't attack TMZ and we won't attack Vlad TV. That's why I don't have no respect for these people no more. But trust me, they all listening to me and they get pissed with the stuff I say. They get pissed about it. One of them called me a struggle streamer. Okay. Yeah, I don't get views like TMZ. That's why you're not attacking TMZ though. Because I don't get TMZ, so it's easy to attack somebody small like me. That's cool. But you don't go after TMZ or go after CNN and all them. You show your teeth to them. But see, this is the times we're in now. Times has definitely changed for the worse. Check this out. I know somebody, right? Let me tell you how funny this story is. I know somebody that is currently protesting about Palestine or something like that. And this person literally has a sign up that says orange isn't the new black, trying to be all conscious and all that. And then it said, calling Trump a racist. But the person she's dealing with, she allowed him to call me the N word. How hypocritical is that? You sitting up there with a fucking sign talking about how racist Trump is, and you land with one. You land with a fucking racist. That's what I wanted to put under the caption. Like, okay, you sitting up there with a sign protesting, but you land with a racist though. But I'm just gonna let you know something real quick. Though, for him threatening me and all that stuff, you don't know where I'm at right now. I'm just letting you know that I'm on the road. You don't know where I'm at, but I'm telling you, I'm pulling up. I'm doing pull up seasons now. Since people pull up on me, now I'm pulling up. I'm in the open road. I sure am. I'm in the open road right now. And I am going to pull up like the boogeyman. So you call me an N word to my face now. Because now I got all the time in the world. I got all the time in the world, okay, to pull up now. I do. all the time in the world, but I'm not saying what state I'm in. I'm not gonna say. I could be in Texas. I could be anywhere right now. Yes, indeed. So yes, I shouldn't have that problem with the slash situation because I'm definitely ain't nowhere to be found now. I'm definitely not. So yes. So you thought because I'm all the way away. Hold on. Dark mouth. I'm not. What is that? You're gonna have to explain that one. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it is a liberal decipher. It is a liberal. But guess what? Now I'm pulling up now. I'm not gonna tell you when, but I know where you live at, and I'm on my way. You never I might be on my way next month or the month after, but I'm on the open road. Yeah, that's what I'm yeah, tell me about it. What is that? I don't feel like researching it right now. I don't know what the fuck that means. Let me see what he's talking about. Hold on. He trying to be funny or let me see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you trying to be funny. Get you up out of here. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you trying to be funny, bro. Get your ass out of here. You said liberals love to flex identity politics. Yeah, until I pull up though. Until I pull up. Until I pull up. Because now I'm 100% free. I can work anywhere the fuck I want to work. Okay. So that means I could be at a city near you at some point. Because what this person did was this person did some fraud. That's what this person did. I already reported the person, but yeah, did some like fraud, man. Like on my PayPal account. And I didn't appreciate it. So yeah. So I have to be in that particular city to take them to court. So that's what I'm doing. It's a lot going on, man. But nothing too crazy. Even though the tire thing was crazy, but like I said, that was some hater situation probably. But no, you hating on me for no reason. Just practicing hating on me. It's just practice. I'm regular as regular can be. Let me look at this again. Hey, look, this person posted, "Make racists afraid again." Well, you laying with one. You laying with one. You're laying with one. You saying make race. Well, how are you going to sit up there and post "Make racists afraid again" and you laying with one? And you laying with one, and he got a disease on top of it. You know, when I was coming up, certain VDs is you don't want to set out to catch one. You don't. You don't want to set out to catch one, right? You don't want to set out to catch one, but now people don't care no more. And it's certain things that you catch when you share dirty needles. And the reason how I know this person is messed up because it's 6 degrees of separation. Somebody had hit me up and like, yo, I know this person. I date, yeah. So that type of thing. And you sitting up here talking about Trump and you sharing dirty needles. Like Trump is not your problem. You the problem. Trump is not your problem. Just let you know that. Trump is not. That's like somebody worried about eating healthy and they sharing dirty needles, and you sitting up here trying to eat healthy. The fuck out of here. You might as well eat how you want to eat. I don't know, man. It's crazy out here, folks. Yeah, them liberals, man. Liberals, man. How are you going to sit up here and talk about Palestine and you sharing dirty needles? The fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't get that. That's like kind of crazy. Right? How are you sharing dirty needles and you worried about Palestine? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, how are you? How was that making sense? Make racists afraid again. Um. Well, I don't know. It must be them dirty needles they sharing. How can you be a liberal and you sharing dirty needles? You can't even be a liberal, yo. You just like you need to address that shit first. Like that before you become a liberal. Address the dirty needle stuff. Like, and this person want to sit up here and talk about me. I'm just like, look, you could talk about all me want. You could talk about me all you want, but I don't share dirty needles. I'm not on drugs. Okay. I might be a lot of other things, but I'm not on that. I don't even smoke weed because I don't trust it. Because now that they making it legal stuff, that means I think they got something in it. That's what I think. So that's why I don't even mess with it. Yeah, you said weed is the lesser of the two evils. It might be, but oh, you talking about the parties? Both parties, they are shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, D Cypher. Both parties are in the shit. Shit can. But I think something is in that stuff, D Cypher. I really do. And because you can't, I don't think you can think clear on that stuff. Because clearly this person ain't thinking clear. Like how, like, yeah. The only reason why I'm talking about the person because the dude had all this crazy stuff to say about me. And I said, well, that's nice, but at least I ain't on no needles. I tell you that much. I'm a lot of other shit, but I ain't on no needles though. Definitely not. You know how you get the itch? That person got the itch, man. And I said, you know why I feel so appalled? A fucking fiend. We used to call them fiends back in the day. A fiend is trying to get at me, yo. And a fiend is think they better than me. That's why I'm so offended. But that's all. That's the only reason why I'm talking about it. How you gonna be a fiend and sit up here and think you got something to say to me and you're a fiend? You know? So that's my thinking on it. See, I'm still old school. I'm still back in the day when um, you had fiends. But now it's okay to be a fiend. It's okay now. You said don't shoot. I'm a Republican. No, that's not what we're talking about, John. We were just talking about there's problems on both sides. Not that everybody is a problem. And we ain't got I don't have nothing bad to say about Trump over here. My whole point was, John, that this person talking about make a racist afraid again, gotta be talking about Trump, right? But she land with a racist. She land with one. So how is that making sense? You sitting up there talking about Trump, but you land with one, and also he's sharing dirty needles on top of it. But my whole point was we just living in a society where everything is just that wasn't accepted back in the day is accepted now. It's okay to use dirty needles. It's okay to be a fiend and think you can say something. No, you don't have no say so. You don't. Um, you just don't. I mean, there's levels to addiction, right? I'm not talking about the good people that just got caught up. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that are fucking straight up fucking assholes. You're not gonna sit up here and straight be an asshole and on the fucking needles and sit here and think you can say something to me. So yeah. Yeah, it's caused by the drugs, Decipher. What's going on, Firefly? I haven't seen you since Moses built the ark. What's going on with you? Did we do something to you? I don't know. Are you okay? We haven't seen you since the Red Sea was parted. I'm just messing with you. You doing all right though? I'm just debating, Firefly, if I should continue doing this, man. It's just I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't want to feel that way, so I'll see. Maybe it's just something I'm going through. I don't know yet. Well, I hope you feel better. Yeah, we hope you feel better. I was like, damn, we haven't seen you. I haven't seen you on Discord, but it's good to hear from you. Glad you were able to come on and say hello to us all. I must say, let me see, have you missed much? Let me think. You ain't missed too much, Firefly. You haven't. It, the Puff trial, the Diddy trial, still happening in May. Um, there's a few things happened in his court hearing this past Friday. Nobody talking about because some people on the payroll. I think some people paid to be talking against them, but to each his own. Get your money. But they made it so that the jury questioning will be the jury is going to be sequestered during questioning. So his defense got their way with that one because the judge agreed to it. It's not going to be in an open forum. So if even though it's not being televised, if you was to go to court, you can listen to the questioning, the jury questioning. They're not going to have that. They're going to be in a room sequestered from the public. Um, and also the enterprise letter would show the people and also who's testifying and stuff like that. Those people are worried. They said some of the people are concerned. They don't want their identities getting out public. So I think they're going to do something to where we won't know. They'll redact the names, but Diddy gonna know. Diddy knows. And I think some expressed concern that he knows whatnot. In Firefly, I got some stuff going on, like personally, that's crazy. Somebody slashed my tires, but I don't have any known enemies, right? I don't. So it had to be just somebody that just wanted to do it. I haven't heard about, oh, you know what I've noticed though? When I used to drive down my street, I noticed random cars have flat tires, and it's more than one of them. So maybe somebody just going around slashing people tires just for the hell of it. That's what I think. Because I noticed that cars were just their tires were flat. Brand new cars too. Just sitting there with their tires flat. So I'm thinking that's what it was. I was just next. They saw my car and just flattened my tires. Well, they didn't flatten them. They tried to. Because I was still driving like that with bad tires, and but then I started hearing noise. Like my car is not driving smooth right now. What the hell is going on? So I took it back because I had the lug nuts were missing, but then they replaced those. And then when I took it back again, he said, "Yo, the inside of your tires are slashed." So I had to get those replaced, and that's not cheap because I'm not getting no regular tires. I mean, these tires, it feels like I'm on a magic carpet when I'm riding. That's how smooth it is. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like I'm on a magic carpet. It's like I'm floating and whatnot. But times are rough. So, but you know what though? When times are rough, you gotta understand that you're not alone. You can't break. You know, you're not alone. Don't break and keep a sense of humor. Because I got a sense of humor, because the way I'm telling it is crazy. That's why it don't sound believable. Because I'm not sitting up here crying. You see what I'm saying? Not that I didn't shed a tear now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not one of them people that, oh, men shouldn't cry. Bullshit. If I don't, I'll be in jail. Okay. I'll be in jail. And then I had, because I'm on the road, I'm traveling. Then I get to this hotel because I had a migraine earlier. Well, I had a migraine. And you know how you just go in a room and just lay down? That's what I did. Just to get rid of this migraine. I was like about to OD on Excedrin migraines, the pills. Because of my size, two pills don't work for me. Oh, by the way, I got a gym membership. I'm about to lose this fucking weight, yo. I'm about to get back to I'm about to get it real tight, if you know what I mean. I'm about to get it real, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a part of the big back crew no more. You see what I'm saying? We got big backs. I'm about to get back, man. Like for real. I changed my diet because that's where it starts. You said that's gonna cost money, Firefly. No, I've already replaced my tires because this shit was crazy. But the car ride's smooth now. So I had to go. I had to since I'm on the road, went to this hotel. Now, don't get me wrong. The hotel looked real. It looked real. It looked real. Okay, but that's the closest I could find. And I'm like, fuck, I need to lay down because I feel nauseous because I had a cloister headache. If anybody know what a cloister headache is, you can't play with those. When you get a cloister headache, you got to take your medicine and lay down because Excedrins don't work. You got to take medicine for it, and you got to lay down, especially when you feel nauseous. So I felt nauseous and I started getting tunnel vision. And my doctor told me when that happens, he said, I gotta relax. I gotta rest. Because cloister headaches is nothing to play with. You can die from that if you're not careful. Okay. Okay. So I went and laid down. I just crashed out. I woke up, guys. This was the room from hell. Everything is fucked up. Everything. Everything is fucked up. So I went to the front desk. Indian guy was there. I say, dude, everything's fucked up in this room, man. Everything. I don't know what to do. I don't know what you I said, what you mean you don't know? What you mean? Like I need a refund. So I'm going someplace else. This is fucked up. The manager is not here. Then what are you? You the night shift guy or what is your thing? Guess you say the night shift work. I don't know. But it's just like I just had to shake my head. I said, you know what? I'm living a movie right now. That's just all it is. I can't know the headache that I get, weed doesn't help. Trust me, it makes it worse. I know you like, what kind of headache is this? It's called a cloister headache. It's very rare that I get them, but already know I'm gonna get them before I get them. It's a feeling I get. I can tell I'm about to get one before I get it. I haven't had this feeling in a long time. So with the cloister headaches, you have to chill. You have to chill because if you don't, especially when yeah, the auras, especially when you start feeling nauseous with the auras, that's when you know you gotta lay down. You know you gotta lay down because you be in the hospital. I could be in the hospital. And if it don't go away, I have to go get a shot. They have to give me a shot. And I haven't had one in a very long time. So I've been getting them since I was a kid. So I'm kind of know when it's coming, you know. Oh, you had them when you was in the military. Damn. No, it's rare. It's not everybody don't get cloister headaches. It's like a migraine on steroids. So the best thing to do, I had to pull over, right? Because I'm on the road. I had to pull over and find a spot to lay down. If not, it was going to get worse. So I just, like I told a friend of mine, I was like, man, I think the tire incident really upset me. Yeah, that's what they called Firefly Imatrek shots. Yeah, I get them too, but I don't take them monthly. I only get them as needed. Yes, it's worse than a migraine. It's a migraine, but it's I call it a migraine on steroids. But for me though, when I get them, I can't continue what I'm doing. I have to like literally lay down because it don't get better. You know how you get something to eat and relax to get better over time. Nah, not with this. Only thing cures it is sleep. But if you can get to sleep, yeah, they're very dangerous. You have to stop what you're doing. You have to because it can turn into a stroke. Now, one time I got a cloister headache and my eye went numb. So I said, "Oh my god, yo, why is my eyes numb?" And it's on the left eye. So you know what I had to do? I had to go to the emergency room. So the doctor was real chill. He was like, "Well, what do you want us to do?" He's, "I'm gonna give you the medicine, but you got to go and rest." He's, "The only thing that's gonna cure this is rest." He said, "I can't tell you what to do, but I can give you the medication that's only gonna mask it, and numb it, but you got to rest." So I had to rest. But it's hard to rest when you're in that kind of pain. That pain eat at your soul, man. So I had to pull over and I had to go anywhere I could find. Because I can't sleep in the car because I'm too big. You would think I'm like 400 pounds. I'm not. I'm not 400 pounds. I'm not. But I'm not. I'm tall and I can't just like creep out in the back real quick and go to sleep. I can't do that. So I had to, yeah, it was in my eye. It was in my left eye up top. I've have medication with me, migraine medication, but I was taking the right Excedrin. When I found out the Excedrin weren't working, I said, "Yes, a cloister headache." But I think what triggered it is the whole car situation. That's what triggered it. Yeah. So then I was like, man, should I trade my car in and get a Tesla? What should I do? But then I started doing the math on the Tesla and doing my research. I'm I don't think I'm gonna do that. You said, what's the doc got to do with this topic at hand? What's the doc? Like, who are you talking about? What's the doc got to do with this topic at hand? You talking about Diddy? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the Imitrex. Oh, four torn disc in your neck. Did they come from an accident when you were younger? Hold on one second. Yeah. Said, what's my man, Dr. Umar, up to lately? He going through baby mama drama. Well, no, no, no. His baby mama drama in the past is now caught up to him because the child is grown and the child wants to know why he wasn't a part of her life. And now he has to explain the drama that he went through with the mother. And that's a normal thing. You know, the kids get grown, find their parents, and like, okay, you were never in my life. Why are you never in my life? We know that just because you have children don't mean you should get married. So I know some people that got married because they had kids and they're miserable. And he said he was paying child support and she still wouldn't let him see the kid. And now the kid don't want to hear that because his kid is now in her 20s, grown woman. So she doesn't want to hear that. Say, you never been to my birthdays. You never been to my graduation. You never been a part of my life. See, the kid don't want to hear that. See, what he don't understand is the kid, whatever her mother did to him, that's not her fault, you know? And if the mother may have said some things about him to her, it's not really her fault. So I think what he should have done was contact the daughter and not respond like this. But I can get why he responded. He might have went through some drama. He said something happened that tore the disc. Oh, okay. Did the McCookie snatchers now got to clean up his mess. It's not going to really get cleaned up. Like that's a part of his narrative. You know, he trying to be. You know, what he trying to be. He trying to be King Almighty. He knows all knowing, but he's not. He's not perfect. He's a human being. You know, he always wants to be the nobody knows more than him and stuff like that. And but he got baby mama drama. Now the kid is grown and hates him because he's never been in her life. And she looks like him too. His daughter looks like him. He trying to say the daughter looks like the mother. She looked like him, yo. I could tell that's his daughter. And then he got drama with the other baby mother. He said that he about to put her business out there if she don't let him see his daughter. So it's crazy. And he already doxed her. He doxed her many years ago, and people showed up to her restaurant. Her and her mother owns a restaurant in Philly. It's a really good one too. He got mad because of something that he pretty much doxed her. He told people Here's the address to her restaurant. They go down there and talk to her and tell her and ask her the reason why he can't see his kids. And somebody went down there. This happened years ago. Oh, you remember that? Craziness though. But his daughter is responding and she's not responding. I kind of feel for him because, maybe he did go through something and I think he should have fought tooth and nail to see his kid though. Go to court. But he said now this is like he's gonna start. I don't know. What he said he's gonna start doing, but he should have went to court in the beginning, back in the day. Yeah, she does have a right to ask questions. Like, how come she can't? She don't know her other sister. It's a mess. It really is a mess because she didn't have anything to do with this. She was a child. It's between him and her mother, and she had to suffer because she didn't have a relationship with him. So of course she's gonna be mad with him. But I guarantee you, if he say, "Look, you my daughter. I love you. Let's have a relationship now," she wouldn't be on the internet talking about him probably. So it's just it's kind of like sensitive to talk about because she has her perspective, her mother has her perspective, he has his perspective. So craziness though. He said she wouldn't let him see the child. And it's unfortunate because the his child is now a grown woman. She in her 20s and she's holding resentment over it. You could tell. But maybe they'll work it out at some point. But right now, he's putting their business out there now because he's telling his side of the story. Now, her mother didn't come out yet and tell her side of the story, but the daughter is talking for the mother. But to be fair, she's only heard the perspective of her mother. So, yeah, I remember that. Like, that was years ago. I remember that. That was the second daughter. That wasn't the daughter that came out. That was the other daughter. The other daughter, her mother owns a vegan restaurant in Philly. Her that happened through her. But this daughter that came out, that wasn't the same daughter. Yeah, that was his youngest daughter. I remember that. That happened years ago. Yep. But he has the oldest one. He's never been in her life really. Well, after he broke up. I mean, well, after that happened, years went by. So that's why she's talking now. So then he also said her mother tried to get him locked up and saying he hit her. She had makeup on and make it look like bruises. And he said the judge agreed with him on it that those are not bruises. So he couldn't believe she tried to put him away for that, and he got into it with her father, and I guess finally said he didn't want to deal with it no more. So, but the problem is his daughter is not understanding none of that, because kids, they don't care, they just want their father, so she's not. Hopefully they'll talk so she can get an understanding. But going back and forth on Instagram is not good. He said when he was building the school, this is before he building the school. He had this drama. He had this drama a long time ago. They just carried over to now because now his daughter's now grown, and he's famous on the internet as Dr. Umar. So she just letting it be known, like he Dr. Umar, he for black people, but he's never been in no function in my life. So craziness, man. He responded recently. I mean, yesterday or today, he responded, but he was just going down from how he remember it. Anyway, guys, let me get out of here. I just wanted to come on for a little bit. I haven't been live in a while, but you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, y'all.